Yeah, it is 189 Hot Tomato. You're joined by Scoot, and we're showcasing more local talent here on the Gold Coast. Welcome to Rye. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Let's tell everyone a little bit about yourself. You're from Canada. You're fresh to Australia. You've been here for, 3 weeks?
3 weeks, yeah.
How are you finding the Gold Coast?
Love it.
Yeah, good place to be, right?
For sure.
Can't go wrong. So you've moved off the cruise ship kind of route. You know, you've jumped on the P&O and you've been traveling, playing music for the world.
Yeah. I just fell in love with Australia and I just had to move here.
So that's an experience in itself, doing the cruise ship thing. I'm sure you've met many people and played, all sorts of places. Any great stories?
Great stories, yeah. I went to Papua New Guinea, I went to Fiji.
Yeah, cool.
I got to travel everywhere and it was really cool because I've actually never traveled in where I'm from, Canada.
Right.
I've only been, my hometown, province, which was Ontario.
Right, yeah.
So it was really cool to, it was my first time traveling and I got to go to all these places, So
because you're quite young, you've obviously only finished high school a few years back, 23 now, right?
Yeah.
And here in Australia, we get to showcase your amazing talent. For those that obviously haven't heard of you, we can find you on iTunes and Spotify and everywhere, just under Rye.
Yeah, Rye.
So Ryan's your real first name, but Rye just is so Australian. We tend to shorten absolutely everything. Before long, you might have an O on the end of it, like Jono or Davo. It might be Ryo or something. I don't know. But thank you so much for coming in. We were to talk about your music. For those that haven't heard you, they can find you, as I said, online. But it's let's say Ed Sheeran, maybe mixed with. How would you describe your music to people?
I'm really influenced by Jeff Buckley, Tom York from Radiohead and Coldplay, and yeah.
I was saying just before about the new artist James Bay that's out at the moment. Very similar to that Jeff Buckley sound.
Yeah,
it's magic. You're bottling something kind of similar. What other influences? Is it in Canada? What did you grow up listening to?
I actually started music when I was 17. I was very distant with my father.
Right. And
he was in a band, so that's kind of how I wanted to reconnect with him. And yeah, he started teaching me guitar, and so I was just like, yeah, I'll learn how to songwrite or sing later. And he's like, no, do all three at once, because I wish I did that.
Punishment. Yeah. Well, most of us couldn't do any one of those three, so to try and do all three at once is got to be a challenge.
It's good that I got pushed to do all three at once instead of the initiative of where I want to start with just playing guitar. So,
sure.
Yeah.
And all right, we're going to play a couple of songs, or this is an EP people can get their hands on. It's just under Rye. It's available on iTunes, and we're going to get a taste of one of the songs off it. Which song is it?
A song called Chasing. So I wrote this, I co-wrote this with a guy named Jesse Barrera, which produced the album.
Okay, and you recorded this over in America?
Yeah, San Diego.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
And you're going to showcase this one right now. It's Chasing, is that right?
Chasing.
Chasing. This is Rye. Ripping it up here at 189 Hot Tomato, showcasing some more local talent. Take it away.
Let's take our time, breathe it in, breathe it out. And we've been searching for a place, don't know where it is, but we're gonna find it all. Chasing everything but nothing at the same time. Is there such a place, or am I just wasting my time? Racing, what's at the end? The story's so blind, it's gonna take some time. I'm losing my mind, picturing you and me there all the time. Let's Raise this glass. Here's to all the dreamers who are gonna find it all. Chasing, chasing everything but nothing at the same time. Is there such a place, or am I just wasting my time? Oh, racing, racing. What's at the end of a story so blind? It's gonna take some time, take some time. Find it, find it, find it, find it, find it, find it, take our time. Find it, find it, find it, find it, find it, find it, take our time. Chasing, chasing everything but nothing at the same time. Is there such a place? Is there such a place? Oh, chasing, chasing everything but nothing at the same time. Is there such a place, or am I just wasting my time? Oh, racing, racing. What's at the end of a story so blind? It's gonna take some time, take our time. Take our time.
Hey, how about that Rye here at 102.9 Hot Tomato, tearing it up on the airwaves. That was absolutely beautiful, my friend. You definitely got a huge future ahead of you in the Australian music scene. You're so young. Now, how's the Australian hospitality been so far? You've been here 3 weeks, so have you learnt any lingo, you know? I don't know, sweet as?
Yeah, we were just talking about this before. You know, sweet as, and yeah, just a bunch, you know.
Bogan?
Bogan.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Look out. Hey.
Land of whoop whoop.
He's already been in the nightclubs. So you've been learning to surf, is that right? Someone took you out some, for a paddle today, which is brave because you won't get too many Gold Coast, out at this time. It starts getting a bit chilly for us.
You know what? Like, this is basically my summer. You're back in Canada, you know what I mean?
We can always tell who's from, Canada or the UK. You're the ones surfing at this time of the year. But good on you for getting out there and having a crack. How'd you find it? You getting up? You having fun?
I'm getting there. I'm still pretty terrible, but getting there.
Not going to take Mick Fanning's title or, any of those guys anytime soon, Kelly Slater. All right, now, Rye, I'd love to get one more if we could, because that was absolutely on par. It's the kind of gear that gets your hair up on end, my friend. So, Rye's you're a Canadian guy. You're in Australia here. Are we going to see a tour maybe sometime soon? Or?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, maybe August, September.
Because you're playing dates around the Gold Coast currently, because I saw on your website, is it Radioactive Records? Just check you out on there, because it's got all the details for any of your local gigs coming up. I know there's one at the Burleigh Brewing Company. You're doing something maybe with those guys coming up. But check out the website anyway, because if you want to see this man in action, and you will want to see this man in action, just check that out. But what else are you doing for us? We did Chasing.
Yeah, so the first song on the EP is called it's called Newcastle, and I actually wrote it in Newcastle, Australia.
Really?
It was on the cruise ship. We did a coastal cruise, and it came up to Newcastle. I was like, that's cool. I thought Newcastle was in, UK.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, sweet. So I went to Newcastle, and I guess, everyone on the ship, the crew that I was friends with, still am friends. And so everyone, was too hungover at the crew bar.
Right.
And I was like, I'm just.
That had never happened, by the way, right? Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna go by myself. I'm gonna go out there, and I just went to the beach, where the lighthouse is, by myself, and I was literally sitting there, and I was like, I think it's time for a new song. I'm really inspired, and I literally, took my iPhone and started, singing a melody, and I got back to the ship and I wrote the song.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I was talented like you.
Oh,
Hey, let's hear it. This is Ryan. It's called Newcastle.
yeah.
Here at Hot Tomato. Take it away.
Waves crashing, and couples are matching. Ideas are hatching into a new song. More depression, pressuring. Buying bad things, chemicals. It's a new life, built it on my own. Don't lose yourself. Keep driving. If you want to get where you need to go, sail to Newcastle. Whoa. If you need to get inspired with your life, ba-dum-bum. Yeah, girl. Get out of your house, bring mouse to play around. Go out and explore yourself. Build it on your own. Don't lose yourself. Keep driving. If you want to get where you need to go, sail to Newcastle. Whoa. If you need to get inspired with your life, you're gonna find a way. 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 Don't lose yourself. Keep driving. If you want to get where you need to go, sail to Newcastle. Whoa. If you need to get inspired with your life.
I like it. You know what? That could be that could do big things for tourism in Newcastle. I'm telling you. I don't think I've ever wanted to go there so much. That was sensational, right? Here at 189 Hot Tomato, I believe maybe I'm single too, ladies. So if you're listening and he's from Canada, just drop that accent again, right? Just you know, give me some of that sweet accent. But mate, that was absolutely sensational. Thank you so much for coming in and showcasing your talent here at 189 Hot Tomato. Check him out on iTunes, on every guise available. And you know, you're on what, Spotify and Twitter and
SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, yeah, all that good stuff.
Jump online, check him out. You're gonna love it. Thanks again.
Thank you.